Hello, my name is Josué Lopez. I'm sorry that I'm having to do it this way. I tried to record myself on Zoom using the tablet, but it wouldn't let me. And right now I'm having to use the tablet to record my face and now checking the PowerPoint here. Basically, I chose Sonnet 130 by William Shakespeare. And the reason why I chose this poem and not others is because I found this poem very special, both in terms of the message and very surprising at the same time. I had other poems that were candidates, such as Easter Wings or The Tiger by William Blake, but I finally decided to go for this one because, as I was saying, it surprised me how unusual the poem was, and it really caught my attention from the very beginning. Well, I divided the PowerPoint presentation in different segments. I will submit the PowerPoint presentation as well on a different file, of course. And basically, I'm including the poem language and the ideas, the current relevance, the symbolism, and the tone. And in terms of poem language and ideas, it's a poem that you can find false comparisons or hyperboles and irony, of course. For instance, in the line when you read "My mistress, when she walks, treads on the ground," you can tell, like, okay, Shakespeare is saying she's human, she's nothing, she doesn't fly, she's not a goddess but a person. And then we have all these false comparisons as well with the eyes that are nothing like the sun, the coral that is far more red than her lips red, and this "if snow be white, why then her breasts are done," which is also a very interesting reference because her mistress is an unusual beauty, at least for at the time. Women were the perfection. Well, the beauty standard was to have very white, fair skin. The hair as well, which is referenced as he says that, as William Shakespeare says that, "If hairs be wise, black wise grow on her head." Again, we are getting this sort of image of a mistress that it's nowhere near as beautiful as Shakespeare is supposed to tell us that she is, which is very interesting because it's criticizing this idea of courtly love that we explored and the Petrarchan type of poem. And I was really trying to know how was Shakespeare going to fix this in the Volta at the very end, and with the last couplet. And the way he does it is brilliant by saying, "And yet by heaven I think my love as rare as any she believed, with false compare." And it's incredible how he spends the whole poem basically insulting her mistress, while at the same time mocking this exaggerated language in which women or the mistresses are described with certain adjectives and hyperboles that are impossible to attain. And yet at the very ending he's able to fix it and show this pure form of love that it's so unreal. And it's one of the reasons, or the main reason, why I chose this poem again, because I was really waiting to see, okay, how is he going to turn things around in only 2 lines, and the way he executes the last couplet, it's fantastic. Now I'm going to briefly talk about the current relevance, and I think current generations could be very interested in this poem because we live in a period in which everyone, or plenty of people, is obsessed with portraying this perfect image on social media, where we are flawless, where we look perfect, where our skin, our hair, everything looks great. But reality is different, and also love is different. And taking into account that the shallowness is not real is also very, very interesting and related to this poem. Moving quickly to the symbolism, as I previously mentioned, we have the red coral, that it's used to as an opposite idea, to mention or compare her lips with the red coral, and say that her lips are nowhere near as red as a red coral is. Then we also have snow, because snow was often related or linked with purity and flawlessness. And Shakespeare says, if snow be white, why then her breasts are done. Again, we have both like this reference of imperfection, and at the same time this reference to her real physical appearance, if what we have been taught is correct, and that it's that her mistress was not a typical beauty, at least by the standards of the time. And also we have the rose, and how the roses that he has seen are damasked red and white, but no such roses can be found in her cheeks. And again, dun, which is the color of her breasts, which might be a reference to the color skin. And that's pretty much it. I found this poem probably one of my favorites, besides Easter Wings and the Tiger. But again, I'm sorry, and I want to apologize because this is very rushed. I've been working and trying to find a way to record myself for an hour, but I couldn't make it, and at least on the tablet, and my computer doesn't work. But again, thank you so much for your attention, and sorry for the inconveniences.